Why is the desk still here? So I think that I would maybe, eventually, at some point, get myself a brain! Also, there was a corner while I was away? Oh, that's fun. Hello, how are everyone doing? We all having fun. Google, You'll call Oz maybe, I don't know. Let's just put it this way, given the time period and safety standards of everything around at that time, is Crystal's, I think the Emerald City, I don't know if it was made of proper emerald to get me a brain. I don't trust that wizard. I don't trust that wizard. I don't know who played him in the original, but hasn't he also been played by James Franco and also Jeff Goldblum, depending on which interpretation at this point? I think, if I'm not knowing, oh my Jesus Christ, the battle droid. Okay, well, apparently he's also been played by B1. Your EP? We're all EP from time to time. Oh, right, I need to friggin' PC number 2, do your one job, which is to monitor Twitch's existence. Life is hard, but that is what I am trying, but I don't like to hear that life is hard, because not gonna lie, I hear that a lot lately. Life just seems to be on the suck side. Is the screen meant to be black or restart your YouTube? That is a you thing. The screen is not meant to be black. That, I believe, is what they call a you problem. Screen ain't black. If any, I am also very, me being the annoying aftertaste of your favorite foods. I don't even know what the aftertaste is. Taste memory is not strong suit. You're late to school. Have you considered simply walking up and apologizing about that? Why? You know what? Screw it. The desk gets to stay. Also, what is? Oh, right. This was for the 24-hour stream. That was for when I was. That's for when I was doing carrots. And that's Smill. That's the Dancy Lights. That's Burn Everything to the Ground. That's the Demon Timer that we don't talk about. You're bloody? Yes, you are indeed bloody. I don't know what that means, but at least you're not bloody. Don Quixote gets to be Don Quixote. Boom, boom, Terror King Salmon. Tell you a bedtime story? Hold on. Just give me a Piddly Pumperson. There was once a young lad who lived in a cabin who cared for nothing more than to piddly his pumperson, for it was how he got water. He piddled the pumperson out back, and when he was done with the water from piddling the pumperson, he would piddle back into the pumperson, and nature would filter his piddled pumperson, and the cycle would begin anew. He would piddly more pumperson to excavate the water, and then return it to the earth to be filtered by nature. And the moral of the story is, always remember to piddly pumperson. Look, that just happened to be the thing that came. I'm sorry to say, piddly pumperson just came up right next to it, and that's all I could think of beyond that point, so I apologize. You asked, I provided. There is no service fee for the first one. First one's free, but future endeavors may induct cost. Because cost is funny. The desk is staying at this point. Every time I look over, this is just
Yeah, I exist.
Did you? Why did that? You sounded like you're waking from a nightmare. Yeah, I exist. That was the most panicked I've ever heard that voice. It's usually quite calm and esoteric, asthmatic, slow, long. Yeah, you also exist, but with only a chance, not the full. How is everyone doing? How is everyone fun? Are we having fun around here? I know some tiredness.
Greetings, Hunter Runt, THM, Lord Alexander Masoric, Big Bird, B1 Battle Droid, Wizard, yeah.
Since when did ethereal voices get access to a radio system?
Greetings, Kuta Dude.
Someone appears to have drugged the many me's that we use for the voices around here lately. And that's saying something. They're usually on some level of drugs. This is a different level of more drug. I swear, did 11 Labs change something? I haven't actually logged in to 11 Labs in a while, so I got no idea if they changed a thing that I'm just not aware of. You drugged them? Look, you may be a hellhound. The many me's? Yes, the many me's. All of those voices are me. I have given you parts of myself.
Q. Wow.
Alright, someone broke into the LSD supply. Someone has cracked the LSD supply and shoved it to the all.
My voice was already drugged.
Oh no, the many me. I mean, friggin', do I need to remind everyone of the friggin'. This is technically many fragments of myself. Oh, by the way, slightly related to this screen, I finally remembered to add the sound alert for when someone raids me on Twitch, so it's gonna be hilarious next time I get raided. I got no idea when that's gonna be. But whenever it happens now, it's gonna be real funny because it's just... I need to do more with the funny sound, please. It might derail whatever is going on the stream at the moment. I am This smile looks funny. Why does the smile look funky? Sorry, I got stuck in the position. The many... Mazoric, me, myself, and I has been my most notable trio for a very long time. Many me's has been a bit... Bunga 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 bum bum bum. You know?
Oh, hi, Mark.
You know? Indeed, indeed. Well, yeah, this is a lovely case of I took myself a nap, woke up, knew I still wanted to stream today, didn't know what the hell to do. Just that gimmick. Was that traumatic for you in some other way? Am I invoking therapy that needs by mentioning it? I apologize, but also I apologize kind of only partial.
I will trace to tug slow.
I think the voice understood exactly what you desired to come out of that one. Under the horse. You'll do anything at the moment for it. You're never expected to be here at all times. If you must take care of yourself, do that. I know you'll say, but no, blah, 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 blah. Do it. Take care of yourself where you can. Spend time with Fertie, or spend time with Fertie. See if that can do that. Take care of self. Time away is hell. But why?
Greetings and be well soon, Ferret the employee.
swear, Kuda, your voice just snorted a ton of cocaine and now is just way more coherent and fast. Somehow that is what happened. Every time I look over, I forget that the desk is there. I'm just like, man, I should move the desk off of screen. And then I proceed to not do that. Kuda's the least consistent of all of them. I think that might go to Doi. I think Doi might be one of the lesser consistent. Then again, Disciplinary for some reason used to have moments where he would turn into Virgil, which is Mazoric's voice is Disciplinary. That voice would just for some reason turn into Virgil. Like, if you've seen the video entitled "This Content May Violate Our Usage Policies," where Disciplinary first goes off into the ramblings of how he'd torture people, he, for some reason, slowly becomes more nasally and Virgil-like. I don't know where that came from. I don't know why he became Virgil. I have no idea why that became what he was. That was not in any of the stuff he was supposedly, like, trained on or anything. The voices are very silly. Indeed, that's why I use them. And that is, I think nowadays, that's like the only thing AI that I use. Well, technically the code I use to play them is AI as well, but... Well, when you drank Coke, you apparently had the original one. Yeah, then we'll go with that one, the original one. Something along those lines. God, guys, freaking... Mazoric, if you're so lovely.
Reminder that Virgil is only considered to sound nasally because his VAs had a mild head cold during recording DMC1, and now every time he records, normally people say the voice changed.
You say reminder. I never knew that, and that is amazing. I'm not complaining that Virgil's voice is nasally. I think it is his voice is iconic. Which I just find it friggin' hilarious that that's the actual reason. Also, good, grain. I was short on electricity and hungry. Someone harvest the grain and get me both electricity and bread. So what do I 2000 versus remake crossover? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he sounds like somehow a more annoying, like he sounds like a more nasally and annoying Virgil, is what remake Krauser sounds like. Has destabilized the. Apparently, it's just a very maybe it just feels like it's been going worse, weirder lately. They've always been funny. And Mendes. Brain.
Greetings, Electric Grain Age.
I do tend to be destabilizing.
Every time I hear speaking, my world just confuses itself a little bit, you know? Something along those lines. Just my world becomes confused every time I hear a voice. Dream of electric grain. Yeah, I don't know. They probably back in the early days, they probably just dreamed about a world that wasn't horrifically unstable. Then that came with patches. I don't know what it looks vaguely like I'm attempting to sniff the. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do the. We're gonna do the arrangement this way. There we go. There we go. That's how I like that. Alright. That is how I want that. Mariana. Whoa. What the hell is up in my brain? Marianarges. Yeah, Marianarges. Marinargens. Marjarnjars. Margargajarngas. Mardungals. Beware the Mardungals. Funny thing. Okay. Not gonna lie, I went over to try and mute the audio for that. And I legitimately accidentally pressed the mute microphone button. I'm not all there right now. String theocracy jump scare. Why string theocracy jump scare? I mean, friggin' I could string theocracy jump scare you guys because I still have that loaded in. You forgot about the S's. Sometimes the bit sticks around too much. I do still have the string theocracy thing loaded in here. I can play that outro whenever I want.
Greetings, John Limbus Company. Sir, pardon the voice. I am having an identity crisis of voice, apparently.
Now that one was actually ironically fine. You look up, thanks for watching. No. Someone just said someone just said string theocracy jump scare, and I just wanted to show that I still have that outro. Remember, current outro is literally just black screen as music fades out. Why did it when you out of the thing? The gods work in mysterious ways, and these voices are even more mysterious than gods. Mardulkals? I legit already forgot that that's what I had said because my brain went elsewhere. Dougle? Dougle is just a fun word to say. Dougle. Whoa. You know what's funny? There's a funny thing I know about myself. You get to see my face like this for now. This is the face you get to look at for now. I am very tired right now. I know if I try to go to sleep, I won't actually be able to sleep. The moment I end stream, I'm gonna get a burst of energy. Or whatever stream is close to ending, I'm gonna get a burst of energy. Because for some reason, that's how I work. I'm a weird dingle that I don't, I very much do not enjoy. Man, imagine this face just like peeking over the toes of your bed looking at you while you're trying to sleep. Sorry, I don't know why that's what I was going for there, but that's what I went for there. Oh, my distortion of vision. Yeah, just... you ever just want to stick a butter directly into eye socket until it melts? Would that burn... Does butter burn the eyes? Is butter supposed to burn the eyes? Allegedly? Ultra mildly addicted to Yu-Gi-Oh! That does not surprise me, given him and knowing, given that, salted or unsalted? Unsalted. I figured salted might hurt by default anyway. But yeah, if only you had discovered this channel a couple of years ago, then the Yu-Gi-Oh! Addiction would have been very useful around here due to that was once upon a dream, the main content of this channel. It's just like, there's over 6 straight days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Content if you want to look at that, but... you offer a sandwich? I ate pizza before the stream. Maybe that's why I'm tired, because I ate directly beforehand and now I'm inside. Oh, this is a funny thing that I haven't mentioned on stream yet. So I may or may not have effectively been walking around for a couple of weeks with a mini little bomb on my head. Effectively? Not exactly. So, what is it? So the way I do wireless earbuds... Stars. Hi, Nemesis. No unsalted butter, so you cannot conduct this experiment with unsalted. Considering you're a chef, I would expect you to have nothing but unsalted butter, because you can then add the salt in later for the proper proportions. Either way, so the way I do earbuds, or like, you know, wireless earbuds and such, is I have what is usually the wired IEMs, but I have a Bluetooth adapter for them, and you just like salt. That is very fair enough. And eventually, at one point, the one that I primarily use, cracked. And it was like, oh, that's, meh. Guess that's how it is. And it was like a little bit off, so I just taped it kind of back closed together and was like, oh, we'll just go on with this. I'll just get some new one when it's convenient. And, I'm just gonna say, I need to crack the other one open to see if this is the case. But looking at this battery inside of my little Bluetooth adapter, it looks swollen. Or don't need to pay for ingredient, but you only cook for food when you don't need to pay for ingredients. Oh, fair enough. So I need to crack the other one open. Oh yeah, to see, but it looks vaguely swollen. And I wore this for about 8 hours a day for multiple weeks. 8 hours a day because I would wear this at work. And,
Insert organical salt stall here.
I love salt. And I only got the recent one, like I said, I need to crack the other one open, but it does not fully, like, close the way it should, I don't think, anymore. And I was looking up, it's like, oh, pressure, and it's just like, oh, pressure can potentially lead to it exploding. I'm like, oh, pressure. Like, potentially being clamped down back inside a shell it no longer fits in. Blah, 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 excessive heat, and I'm like, oh, heat. I've left this thing in my car a bit, and it is sunny, which make a car hot. I wonder if I'm doing anything that potentially increase risk of boom boom on head. Also, hello, Brienne. But don't worry, I have since now gotten it replaced. Oh, hey, I was just messing around with it, and the button that is usually the pause button.
Please do not explode thing head, dear Gavia.
Oh, it wouldn't. Here's the thing. I don't think it would burn my. Oh, I don't think it would burn. I don't think it would blow up my head aggressively. It would probably be a very painful battery acid burn explosion. One more hour until you can. Oh! Don't get Porcupus. At least Porcupus would probably be. Screw it. I'm a masochist. I might find a way to enjoy it. Actually, no, because that would burn away some of my hair. And I'm far too vain for that. Okay. Project Claymore hat on. Mazoric, I am not going to. You know what? Screw it. I guess I can give this to some poor, desperate soul. And at that point, it's like, well, enjoy it at your risk. And so I got replacement one. And funny enough, I got effectively the same thing. But for some reason, I got the first one I got was like the same thing, but it just said Pro on there. And I gotta say, there are some flaws with the non-Pro one because I got the non-Pro one as the backup. And they are built a lot more rigid. So, like, the quote-unquote pro ones are very uncomfy and floppy. Do I give my little sis to draws you? If that's asking for permission, then yes. If that was the question, then yes. I mean, I like to look at it this way. I cannot stop anyone.
It seems you are taking a long time. Please proceed as quickly and as quietly as possible.
Shut up, I'll be loud if I want to be. Shut up, God! Anyone else want to interrupt? Yeah, just remember all the reference images that are in the Loon references channel. But yeah, no, just, here's the thing. If anyone wants to do something, who the hell am I to stop them? What am I gonna say, like, no, don't? Better still has around a full day of you. Really? Jeez. somehow survived childhood and more. I will say, it is relatively cheap.
Plus plus U. Artı artı U.
Greetings, Uskonversote.
Why were you vaguely Hispanic? Of all things, for Kuda's voice, why did you become Hispanic? Osgambarso is what that was trying to say. Why? Kuda, how much cocaine did you ingest in multiple ways?
Spawn a Kuta.
I'm laughing so hard I can't breathe, help.
Also, technically that voice is based on, it's my voice just layered and pitched up a little bit. I don't think, well, only one of them was pitched up because, oh yeah, something along the lines of this voice, doing this.
No hablo español.
No one here hablos español. I shouldn't say that. Does someone here hablo español? I don't. The voices are apparently horrifically on drugs right now. Gives off feminine usually, yes, because it was designed to be an effeminate, ethereal greeter voice. They're all technically based off of, every single voice here is trained off of mine. Thumbs is just me doing weird, deranged stuff. Mazorik is me with as deep as I can go. Ferd is as high as I can go, and Kuda is the one that I probably put the most work into. Drugs, yes. The drugs that the doctor don't say you to take. The drugs that you find on the street, put your face into, and go, oh, that was the good stuff. And Doi is literally based off of Doi. Don't have access to Korean language because lazy. Find the V5 from the lunacy beast. Jesus Christ. Zoloft. What does Zoloft do? I'm unaware of what Zoloft does. Very unaware of what Zoloft...
Street dog.
Sweet dog. Yes, sweet dog, indeed. Reduce anxiety. That could be a very useful one, yes.
Yo, it's popcorn time.
Popcorn time? Popcorn? You gonna put popcorn? I ate too much before stream. Brar. Brargar. Brargar. Stop. Ah, Nemesis! You off your bed? So, almost as long as you've been around here, if I'm correct, right? That was 2022 that you found me, which was 3 years ago. Oh, yeah, that would have been around about this time 3 years ago now, because Halo I know was September of 2022, because that was the one time I planned out multiple months of streams. Switching, dang. Since you've been a member. Oh, daddy! Also, yeah, 3 months. Brian, the one who confuses me, the one who both gives an excessive amount of money to the stream but never pays for their own membership. What a weird dichotomy. Wower. Oh, daddy! I love the long S down there, just... Lambus. Lambus? Lambus. Lambus. It's like Krampus. But Lambus. The multiple waves of shotgunning. Al. The multiple... I caused this? I cause many things. There's also a reason that on Twitch, there is now an account called Dorquixote. Dorquixote. There is now an account. Cause that because I said a funny thing. I need to just give people funny nicknames and just see what happens. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. No, I have a nickname preloaded if a certain someone shows up. I'm not going to say what it is because I want to make it funny when it happened.
January 27th this year.
Greetings,
That's when I met you.
I swear Doi just took... Doi took some sanity pills and shoved cotton balls in his mouth. That is currently what Doi did. Yeah, also, the weirdo is asking for attention from the John. I don't know what is about to happen.
Sorry for drowning your old codes.
Nah, that's the thing. The codes... for those who do not know, the moderator codes are each their individual thing, and the basic code is a shared thing. There was a time before I fixed this, and by fix this I mean vibe coded it into fixing, that it was the voices and the sound effects could cut each other off. So it would be like mid-sentence, bang, mid-sentence, bang, bang, mid-sentence, bang. It's just... Because I also had the rate turned way up for testing purposes. I think they may be looking for a different John.
1998. I'll never forget it.
1998? What the hell happened in 98? This is a reference I do not understand. The summer of 98. What happened in the summer of 98? This is a reference I do not understand. Do not understand. On Arkline Mountain. Ah! I still don't get this reference. Wait, what's freaking... Sorry, Kuda, I just checked the ongoing stream chatter. What is with the disappointed, disgusted loon faces that you did, Kuda, you just took the friggin' ding-dong pictures of? What's in ENVtuber, and why am I... My brain needs more cognition in the moment. I swear I did that so... Like, you know what? Fair enough. Sometimes we just enjoy how the faces are. Oh. Grizzly murders in the Arkline Mountain. Oh, okay, sorry. You had to basically force feed me the answer, but I eventually understood there. The Resident Evil 4 2005 intro. Fair. You know what? I will maybe one day understand the thing and do the thing, and maybe one day. Maybe one day Code Veronica. Okay, I'm mentioning Code Veronica and then the flashbang goes off. That wasn't even Mazoric doing it. I was looking back at my Xbox that I haven't touched. Has it been half a decade since I even bothered to touch that thing? It's been a while. That is going to be an annoying setup, though. That is going to be an annoying setup to try and remember. I don't even have Elgato stuff installed on this computer. I suppose I could just install that onto the... I could just use the old computer. From Gotcha, so you were hiding in Hunter's popcorn bucket. You do work in mysterious ways, man. That's what I love about you.
I am just a bridge.
I thought you were an egg dispenser, but I guess that works too. What the hell? I was in the middle of saying something completely different. Ooh, fuzzy brain.
I am maybe things.
But what are you certainly? If you're only maybe things, then what are you certainly? You know? I question that. Yes, indeed. Bridge between the worlds. That is not recent. Jesus. Oh, the list. Oh, God. We're gonna be here for 3 years, ain't we? many, many, many moons to describe what goes on here. And thusly, we are surrounded and consumed by something. Note to self.
I've been here for 3 years, Loon.
Yes, yes, you have. You have been here for many things. Oh God, my brain is in a my brain is in a funky state. Right
John
now.
mine.
My brain. 1 second. Don't mind the stretch noises. Ugh.
Yeah, John.
I unironically forgot anything I was about to say or do, or think. Dispenser, approacher of the strange thumbs employee, thumbs mod, thumbs student, thumbs. Practice at raising toddler. Wait, is that? You know, it would have been really funny. Yes, I introduced the counting the things. I genuinely thought it would have been freaking hilarious. It's like, oh, don't call yourself a toddler. YouTube's AI age verification might shut you down. That would have been freaking hilarious in a way if that was the last message you were able to say because YouTube actually thought you were a toddler. That would have been hilariously sad, but still hilarious to me at some way. Launch toddler in a forward direction. Look, I've had to cat sit a problem, well, I won't say problematic child, a very troubled child at one point before, so you are not the hardest thing to watch I've had to. You're a longer commitment than the couple of days of babysitting I had to do back in the day, but 33, you are very bad at math. That is, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is almost, that is like 40-something%. That is almost half. You are definitely a commitment. Well, hey, I am very good at commitment.
Crazy cat, Loon.
I am indeed cat. Meow meow, nya nya. What? I'm 12. I thought, whatchamacallit, I thought Twitch was the place where if you said, I'm the 1-2, then you get banned.
When is Brian gonna donate back on John?
Whenever Brian fully loses sanity, I hope. I'm already overwhelmed by what I am given otherwise. What the hell am I doing? 500, yes, actually Brian just shoves 500 Johns into the thing and is like, yeah. There you go. You are going to be shoved into money bills. People happy sometimes, and other times you enjoy consuming their souls. Very much a people pleaser. Please yourself. I don't know what the hell that was exactly meant to be, but you should please yourself. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, that you already do that. This does not surprise me as a thing you are saying. In fact, I'd be surprised elsewhere. Happy, I tend to agree with that sentiment. tend to very much agree with that sentiment. Joy goes in... What the f... What am I looking at? Sorry, I'm browsing Steam a little bit right now, and there was just one cover art that just made me question a few things. Do I add this? Do I add this to the list of games I should play at some point? It looks confusing enough to be justified. Oh, hold on. But out of me, I've already done. There's an entire stream where I just make deranged versions of myself. But again, this is a thing of, if you wanted to, what is me saying no, don't do it really gonna do? You can still just do it. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just still doing stuff on the side. Why does my brain feel fuzzy? This stream is probably not going to be super long, or it probably shouldn't be, because I probably should just crash into a bed sometime soon, but I didn't want to go more. I didn't want to have another 2-day gap of no streaming. I've got my own to the 2D. Listen to the 2D, Crystal Man. Maybe someday 3D. That's gonna require me. I want to have a better design for them to finish the draw. Check art. Hold on. Thumb, I also saw your post in the memes thing. Yeah, that is Weirdo's standard. Yeah, this is because that was... I don't like being overwhelmingly AI focused on such like that. It's a fun thing to toy around with every so often, but I don't want to just like, oh yeah, AI blah blah. It's also why I kind of... what is it? Like, you'll notice I haven't played, whatchamacallit, GUG at all, because A, I completely just... I feel like I got the fun out of it that I could have. And B, it actively seemed to be getting worse the longer it existed. Yeah. Yeah. It's fun every... There it already is. A good cup with razor-sharp chin, otherwise known as... tends to inbreed, as we can see with our voices. I see the art now. That is very wide hair. That is the main thing I have taken note. That is very wide hair. I kept awakening the beast no matter what I did. Vozna, the game about the Russian demon that for some reason made me self-degradate and asked if I wanted to trade my soul for a bullet to kill myself with. That is the weirdest trade that a demon could offer. It's like, give me your soul and I give you would you trade your soul for a single bullet to end your miserable existence? What did it exactly say? It's in the clips. But just when that happened, I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? There's something going on. If you must speak, speak. 1 second, where the hell is... God! Our sheer amount of improv-based game. I wish it was with another human being was the other thing. Was the thing. Oh, let's see, with the upload malware into computer when I play them. I've seen some stuff about that. I've seen a bit of that. I don't know what the like if there is a way to tell them or anything, but especially given how I do things around Steam, I can understand why that is a bit of a concern. Until the situation gets resolved, like what is it? There's one, what's it call it? Yeah, this one. Actually, I think one way to potentially test this. This is incredibly. Oh yeah, that's a very. Play with. Yeah, no, research them first. Some things are going to be very difficult to research. I'll say, just because when I find them, they are so incredibly obscure. But yeah, no, I get where you're doing that. I don't even know what type of malware they are, but I just seen like blah blah actual malware on the blah blah Steam blah blah. It will logic conversation, whereas the AI being dumb and illogical. Fair enough. It was back when AI humor hadn't run its course, but it was friggin'. Got all the donation money stolen from one of the. Wow, that is. That is wow. Humanity never stops sinking lower in certain regards. Oh, it's just information mostly cryptocurrency based from a computer. A child with kids. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, if you're putting malware out there, you're kind of just blasting the non-discriminate minigun out there. That's good. If it was sent to ongoing, yeah, because I just want to hear what exactly. Hold on. You're probably right.
You're probably right.
Tell me, would you sell your soul for a single bullet to end your misery? Would you trade your soul for a lossy bullet, or are you too broke for that too?
I just remember the out of nowhere. There's A, the delivery of that line, and B, selling your soul to end your own life. That doesn't make any
John.
That doesn't make any sense, weirdo. You've been addressed by John multiple times. Stop being annoying. That, like, just the out of nowhere, just like, I forget what was the context of that. I know I was being, like, so overwhelmingly self-degradating because for some reason that was the only thing that made the demon happy and would make me win. Also, technically, I do remember I technically both won and lost because I got killed in the credits. I was one of yours, definitely a demon. Can I just ask, it's not one of your demons, what the hell is that type of a deal? Give me your soul and I'll give you the singular bullet to end yourself with. What type of a deal is that? That is just freaking... That is just one of those moments where it's just so out of pocket and just so creative. Of like, ah yes, trade your soul. Not a deal you'd offer. It's because it doesn't make any sense. Limited games, no game. Wait. Would you rather have unlimited games, no games, but no games type stuff? Yeah, pawn shop kind of. Pawn shop. Look, I've got this pristine soul. It's a little bit broken, a bit miserable at times, but it'll be good for your purposes. Best I can do is a single bullet. And that's back when AI was allegedly supposed to have more safeguards to not be aggressive towards people. To be fair, that's also the same era that Disciplinary was able to, you know, threaten a lot of people. Worse object or underselling my valuables. Yeah, you think saying my soul is worth a single bullet, that's underselling, and also, you know, Look, I'm not putting it past a pawn shop to also take advantage of vulnerable people. If you got people in a depressed state that are like that, and it's like, look, I offer you this for this, you know, there's one that would take advantage of that. Darth Vader Fortnite AI. What do you mean Darth Vader Fortnite AI? What the heck? Those three words together are just, I can't buy it at full price. Oh, god damn it, no. It was so racist. What about what is it? The AI before AI was a big thing that Twitter put out, or that Microsoft put out. The one that also became horrifically racist because it was trained off of Twitter. You know, I will say, that has been the most notable advancement in AI since, like, the more recent things. It is nowhere near as racist as it used to be. Or the Instagram comment sections. I haven't engaged with Instagram in like over 10 years. SBR. What the hell is SBR? Sun burning rage? Oh, Steel Ball Run. Oh. Remember racial slurs. That's what it used to be. Now it's less that, I feel. It depends. Or, oh, the Instagram comment section is the one you specifically meant. Sorry, my brain ding-donged out of there. JoJo's normal walkdown. I think I've only watched like the first episode of a JoJo thing once, many, over a decade ago at this point. But to be fair, I'm still not in my watching much of anything phase. One day, maybe I'll get back into watching stuff. Maybe. Oh, Shranklin. I was like, what? Wait, Cocoa Large? Yes, it's a singular large Cocoa Puff. I had somehow not seen the Sanguine Bella nor Roosevelt. Seriously, how is that what you came up with there? Oh my Jesus. God, this is a really stupid idea. Very likely one of the stupidest ideas I have, but I had it in my super tiredness. Of doing a stream where I do nothing but sleep and cuddle a microphone and see what noises come out of that. That would be that is probably my dumbest idea I have ever had. Coco Jumbo, oh. Like actually sleep? Yes. Because I'm currently a little bit more tired. I didn't even realize how tired I was. Saving up the dono money. You gotta be able to save to one-up people. Ugh. I'm leaning very far back. I can read nothing right now. Speak if you wish me to hear you. Lord Kyogas, you just sometimes do whatever you need to do. Just enjoy. What the hell is this face I'm stuck doing? I keep leaning my way out of like the area of the face capture things and stuff. And therefore my face has just been getting stuck a lot here. Wow, that was an unironic pause there. Oh, this make my best streamer. You're gonna do that, and you're just gonna have Texas Great Loon of the stream? Please heed my... Chat, what rhymes well here? What do you... Great Loon of the stream. Please heed my beam. The brightest light of Hellfire's gleam. Damn it, I'm deaf. They would get this channel shut down. I mean, I don't think they... Well, I bet maybe they would, but there is a partial thing of... Whatchamacallit. God, there is... Oof. Well, I mean, hey, there is a reason Texas Speech went from free use for everyone to members only and paid. Scream, dream, queen, what the...
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yes. Oh, hi, Mark. Indeed. Indeed. I punched my microphone! Beam was not the word. I said beam! Please heed my dream. It works, but it's a little bit weird. I said beam. We're gonna believe for saying the air of Fortnite stream. I'm gonna point out YouTube technically allows the N-word. It just restricts monetization. I don't know what words constitute instant banning. And in case you're wondering why I know that, it's because when you're uploading a video, YouTube makes you do like a check through, where it is just, whatchamacallit, where it's like, what type of blah 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 do you have? And one of them is harsh language, and one of them is like something.
It seems you are taking a long time. Please proceed as quickly and as quietly as possible.
Huh. And they made the Sith racist in Fortnite. I mean, let's be honest. Darth Vader at his prime was already horrifically genocidal. At that point, I don't know. At that point, what the hell was that? Why did you just like? That was a weird one. At that point, I'm just like, how much does racism worsen his character if he's already literal planet murdering, child murdering, genocidal? I say a little bit of racism, but let's be real, it's probably a lot of racism. Start your trend. The trend of the blank speech. I'm sorry, evil half-alive man who in his end had a touch of redemption. Not full. I would not say he is. You know, he turned in the end that he was not able to hate slavery. So there's 1+ for him. You know what? Fair enough. Ignore the countless billions that died because of him, directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly. Say clone army intensifies. He hates the religion, which is still a form of discrimination. Oh God, you know what? I'm just gonna say this topic ends because this is a slippery slope into topics that I do not care to venture into talking about. Darth Vader is. We ended at Darth Vader is just. Yeah. It's Star Wars, it's Star Wars, yes, but the Fortnite bot was something that existed and has the blah blah blah, you know? So that was a kid show. I never did look at Clone Wars other than some trailers that were on every so often. Makes your brain stimulated. Star Wars was a kid's movie. It was designed. I think George Lucas was quoted as saying it was for like early teenage boys was who the target audience was for kiddie. It was designed for like early double-digit boys was the target audience for Star Wars. If I'm not misremembering what Lucas himself said. Although technically, Revenge of the. Funny enough, the episode Revenge of the Sith onward is all PG-13, and all the rest were all the rest were PG, which is an interesting little thing that they just eventually hit a PG-13 type. And then Disney came along, and they were still PG-13, but they were very ruined. On screen in a kids show. I mean, that does not surprise me. But when it's lasers, you can get away with some. Actually, I guess, you know, what is it? The censorship stuff. I have acquired a small book of poems called Tennyson's Poems. It's one of my favorite sets of poems, but nobody else has heard of it. I will keep it with me and read aloud to make people leave. Can you not make people leave here, though? We want to welcome people with open arms, cookies, and a rat trap. I was gonna say, because I know earlier on in stuff like the 90s and I think early 2000s, there was like heavy censorship on anything for kids. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! 4 Kids is the prime example. I know Batman the Animated Series had to get creative with some stuff. As long as it's a lightsaber. Yeah, it doesn't spew blood. That is actually, actually, it doesn't spew blood unless we're in the original one when Obi-Wan Kenobi cuts a guy's arm off, in which case then it shows blood. Seriously, does anyone know why that was the case where just there is one instance of just aggressive blood from lightsaber injuries? Or was that just a thing of they hadn't thought about it all the way at that time? That would be an amazing thing. That would be amazing. Just watching Hitmonlee punch people. You cauterized? That's just when, you know, it's burned to seal it. I don't know if it's about the blood specifically. Cauterization. But again, like the thing of, for some reason at the beginning they did not, for some reason, I guess they didn't think about it. Of, Lightsaber do cauterization. That is the typical logic, and that is what I'd always said. But again, it is the thing of every case, lightsaber wounds are pretty much cauterized instantly, except for in episode 4 / the original one when Obi-Wan cuts the whatchamacallit guy's arm off in the cantina. It's just a mistake. I'm going to guess they hadn't decided on how they wanted that to look at the time yet, or they didn't think about it back at that time. Good to know. The apocalypse roar for the love of Pokemon. I have to imagine. Oh, what was it? Friggin'. I was gonna say words and then the words left me.
It seems you are taking a long time.
Shut up! I know I'm a slow brain right now.
As quickly and as quietly as possible.
I know I am slow brain right now. You don't need to remind me. Oh, I was gonna say words. But then the words are gone.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh my god. Why is there too many? Shh, I'm being overstimulated. I have retreated away from the stimuli. I have retreated from stimuli for now. I have come back to the stimuli. It seems you are taking a long time. Yeah, I'm taking a long time. Am I okay? I am as okay as I can be. I don't know what that entirely means. Coulter. I forget what I was trying to... I forget if I played that or not, but... No, I have not played it. Friends were into it. Some old Star Wars games and all that. I played The Force Unleashed was the games I played at that one. Why is White Knight a cat in a box? Knight of the Orange Rock. Yeah, it's the Orange Rock that Excalibur came from. You know, Kong Arthur had to just grab Excalibur and from the Orange Rock and pull it.
I feel like we're getting a lot of the roars of the creatures lately. No one challenges him pretty It's actually just the defender of Mars. The defender of the Knight of the Orange Rock, otherwise known as Mars. Brarg. But the beer body burr. All right, yeah. Next Limbo stream is gonna be getting probably the idea is gonna be. Oh god, it's gonna be
Beach
AR.
volleyball.
War crime compilation. You enjoy your war crimes. Chibi will be there in spirit with you. I've heard and seen several things.
Why am I so tired? This is... There's no laws, not a worker.
I have a feeling there are some laws there, you know? I have just had a revelation. Volleyball is a misleading name because a volley implies a quantity of balls being thrown at once. Volleyball lacks a volley and is therefore just ball. Hold on, need to find the exact definition of the word volley definition. Volley, a number of bullets, is a strike or kick of the ball made before it touches the ground. Okay, there's the bullet and arrows definition and the sports definition. God damn it, they actually just did the... You know, 13-ball volleyball would be a hell of a sport. Yes. All the balls go ding 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 ding. You know? Yeah, the psychopathy assessment is the video on the channel, the one entitled "Am I the Crazy?" Yeah, the psychopathy assessment was... if you want to see the psychopathy assessment, that's already on the channel, a video entitled "Am I the Crazy?" I promote my own video, I promote lovely. Compile the noises. Compile the dingles. Oh, that reminds me, I completely forgot, I forgot who I needed to send what footage of stuff for to. Also, where the threat came from? Yes, it is. That makes enough sense. You know what to do with your time? Spend it here, enjoy. Just chill, we have ourselves fun time. Yeah!
Beach volleyball!
Hey, it worked! Eventually. Man, that actually still was relatively unlikely, all things considered. That one was a weird experience. Well, the thing is, that game I knew... that game I knew wouldn't be enough for a stream, and I didn't want to stream, so I just recorded the hour-long play session. It was probably longer effort than a stream. But it was effectively just a cut-together solo let's play. That's also where the girlfriend corpse disposal song comes from. I want to... Oh, found a way to make your voice go insane. I kind of want to, I've debated cutting girlfriend corpse disposal to be its own thing. I actually did record another game in that fashion, where it was, you know, I just played it off stream and was gonna edit it. I never ended up finishing the edit. Okay, then. The fun. The Hollow Knight that I will eventually get back to, probably sometime post-October. Probably sometime post-October is when I will return to that one. If I had to estimate it.
exactly a month. And then how long does shipping and all that take for the pre-orders? That is my question.
Virus House Shops Pshie. Owl Pakshir Shiu Rio. Probably is we're in new Rio Pustrika Shibre Bodrama Wark.
Good for you, bub. You have invented a language? Yes, it's called Drunk Latin. That's what we'll call it. We'll call it Drunk Latin. Baby talks in an adult man's voice more than
So, j'ai fallu with Chichilwa.
That was infinitely shorter. That was a much shorter spasm. Italian? That's a fancy form of Italian. That's very fancy Italian. Toss. What would you be writing on Discord? I don't even know. God, that's... Sorry, there's a thing... I need to go through the games I already have and just play some of them on stream. I need to plan that out a little bit. I might just... We're gonna see how you do. Horse happy release it. God.
Two demons walk into a bar. One says to the other, the other one says, "Go home, Beelzebub, you're drunk."
Also, John as well. God, what? Champions is only is Switch, consoles, and mobile, correct? Also, hello, free. Thank you for the hand motion. But yeah, Champions is Champions is mobile and Switch, right? It's not, unfortunately, not PC stuff.
Greetings, Sparrow Freeman.
It's funny enough, the demon noise at the end was the most normal part of that. Because I do want to do... God. Hello, Framanello. Very much, yeah, because I've done competitive stuff. I've mentioned back I took place... For reference, I was...
Kuta's dying.
Yeah, Kuta died already. That's... Kuta's bye-byed. I've mentioned, like, my greatest achievement was... Like, partial... Just not... Well, was qualifying for and actually making it a little bit into the first Players' Cup just on a whim. Like for reference, I was eliminated 2 brackets behind Wolfie VGC, for those who know him. That was that, and that was on the... It's gonna be a pain to learn. For you, it's gonna be a pain to... Hey, look, Hey, if you want an idea of some level of Incineroar guy, yeah, I was a fan of him. What is it? I was a fan of him starting in the early Sword and Shield days. Like, he was the reason I got into that, and then I was legitimately... I kid you not, he was, in the first Players' Cup, he was 2... Our brackets crossed 2 ahead, and that's when he ended up getting beaten. Like, I was... Let's just... I got knocked out because the first Players' Cup, A, I wasn't very experienced at the time, and the fact that I even qualified was a hell of a thing. But I'd also, like, our brackets had lined up, and he got eliminated 2 brackets after I did. But for those who don't know, the first Players' Cup, the way it worked was, I believe it was called double elimination, which is winner's bracket, loser's bracket. You lose one in the winner's bracket, you go down to loser's bracket, you lose a second game, you're out. And you had to do that down from, I believe, at least in the North American bracket, it was... Of that $40 bear... What $40 bear? Sorry, the, whatchamacallit? At least with North American bracket, it was from you had to narrow that down from 256 down to, I believe, like 4 or 8. So there was not a high chance. You had to be very good very consistently throughout that. Urshifu. Oh, Urshifu. Urshifu is not that... I mean, I don't know how he is current meta, but I don't... He was not as terrifying as you might think. His ability to say no to protect... Oh, actually... No, he... In Dynamax format, he wasn't as scary because he still couldn't break max guard. 40%. I mean, there's... Which form specifically is the one that's currently used? Is it the dark or the water form? And Terra is still a thing that you need to worry... Rapid Strike? Okay, water. Yeah, that's the one I ended up... Did I use that at some point? Yeah, break... So yeah, with the multi-hit and such. I mean, Sash is... Sash is Sash. I don't know what the current meta looks like in stuff because the last time... When is the last Pokemon I did? The last Pokemon... Oh, no. Okay, so the last time I played Pokemon was December 16th, 2023, which is actually the last time I touched my Switch, but... Yeah, I did do... The last competitive Pokemon thing I did was the Kitakami Prologue Open Ladder. Fluttermane? Oh, right, yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I never used Fluttermane. What was the last team I used? Right, yeah, I like way more limited formats just because you don't... A, you don't need to think about every single thing that exists, and B, it gives you, it makes you think more about what's a... It gives the lesser used stuff time to shine. Like, friggin' in the Kitakami Prologue, where it was Kitakami decks only, friggin' Illumise had legitimate use. But for reference, I was like just outside top 1,000 in Kitakami, in that one. For Dire... Which one was Dire Log? Oh, okay. It's... Wait, really? What? For sleep paralysis or poison. Oh, so it's just lottery as well. Great, yeah, okay. That's fun. 50% chance to... Paralysis or sleep would be the big ones in doubles. I never did any of the Legends Arceus stuff. In the game. Priority does indeed. Why not sleep paralysis? Because that's just Darkrai. That is just Darkrai. Put them to sleep and then they have nightmares. Smeargle. Smeargle getting Dark. I still laugh at the Smeargle gets Darkrai's signature move nerfed, even though it later also gets changed so that only Darkrai can use the move. So the nerf was kind of pointless. God! Buffering? Yeah, that's on your end. That's on your thumb. That's on your end thumb, or maybe it's on everyone. Well, maybe YouTube is just pooping the booping. Pooping the booping. That was supposed to... Oh. I see the attempt. I do wonder how well... God. I imagine I don't particularly care for getting... Rage Fist is stupid. Which one is Rage Fist? I don't remember the names of a lot of things. Hold on. Rage Fist. God! That one. Oh! The Rage Fist is the move. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think did I ever end up using it? But I said 200. That was, I fought that a few times. It was not as, whatchamacallit, it wasn't as scary as you would think. Like I said, I don't know. What regulation did I even, it was like, the regulations I ended up playing in most of the time, or was it? I don't even remember which season. I think it was Regulation 2. It was when, genuinely, it was just when the...
Sky reward.
No Sky reward. Yeah, if you, as long as you're bulky enough on that, on the Annihilate. But yeah, I think... When the hell? Yeah, that was an unfortunate time where it's like I really enjoyed doing that Pokemon stuff, but no one really... I feel like no one watched a lot of it. I guess, hold on, how much did... Oh, you were popular post-live. But yeah, those did not really collect much viewership, but...
Throws metal ball at glass window to create distraction.
Oh my god, it's a metal ball in a glass window! I will open my mouth. Did I ever use that? I'm trying to remember. What teams did I end up using? I know I had a funny time where I noticed at one point one of my teams had 5 ground weak Pokemon on it and no ground resistances, and I still somehow managed to get into like the friggin' 5,000s of Master Ball. I was in the Pokemon stream. Some of them, whatchamacallit? You feel the urge to assist some stuff. Genuinely, it's not live, but I would actually recommend watching the VODs for the Kitakami Prologue open ladder. Genuinely, just because those had some good matches in them. And I did not play them perfectly, but there was like the last match I played had probably my best way of opening a game that I had. I mean, yeah, definitely a bit of a step up. What's there? Yeah, because I know there's the whole thing of like there's no douchebag rivals lately. And if I'm not misremembering, he becomes very douchebaggery. So you can feel bad. Wait, Thumb, I thought that was you asking indirectly for a massage for a second, then I'm like, wait, so you can... Huh? And then I confused for a bit. Yeah, Pokemon is a thing that I wish I could have committed... Genuinely, I would have committed more time into doing competitive Pokemon stuff if it weren't for the fact that I was also trying to do this channel. Like, I had to... That was a thing back in the day that I kind of had to make the choice between of practicing and doing competitive Pokemon or doing this channel for a bit, because I could not do both of them at the same time. Because even back then, just the time it took to breed and get the good team was just so much that I had to do, that I did both on and off stream, and it was just like, this is very it was also in tandem with a few other things, but it was just so incredibly draining that it was like, yeah, this is way too many things to do. I would drain myself into burnout, or worse, actually just end up just not sleeping enough and dying. I felt like I was working myself to death. There have been multiple times like that on this channel where I felt like that, but... Didn't win much. I actually managed to... This was... My first team was like... Nothing. Collab is... Above the cards of your place is getting less and less... Oh, I can... Yeah, I have a lot of cards from back in the day. I've done a hand cam stream where I went over my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I haven't done one for Pokemon cards, but I have a lot of Pokemon cards as well that I could go through. Blanderous U-turn one-shot. Yeah, I didn't get into competitive until Sword and Shield. And my first team was just a hodgepodge mixed match of just nothingness, really. Like, it had Glaceon, Cinderace, Pre-Libero, and some other random nonsense. I still managed to get to Master Ball and break top 10,000 on the ladder with that hodgepodge of a team. Like, what is it? I think on this channel, the highest recorded I've been, and this was off of, for Megas, but I don't want Megas coming back. I don't want Megas coming back into any competitive thing. They can stay in the side games. Megas get... Look, I don't think we should try to buff every mega to be the same level as Kangaskhan and Salamence. I think we should just... We shouldn't have that be how that is. You know? I think that's how that is. Just keep the megas. Make them at least have a niche, or again, just keep the megas inside game and out of competitive stuff. You know, calling him dispensary mood swings is friggin' hilarious. I didn't laugh externally, but I laughed very aggressively internally. Or do we hit our... Yeah, Beedrill is not a, you know... Especially in doubles, because the type of super glass cannon stuff... Yeah, they have their niches, but they're not as common as in singles and such, but... 3 point to win, the megas, 3 point if not... So that is a major... I don't know how the TCG or Pocket TCG works. So it's just major risk reward of, well, it's really good, but also, if it die, you lose. What a hell of a trade-off. Oh, what a hell of a trade-off. Yeah, I am very... Oof. This is a very drowsy, stumble-through conversation. Just holding the line. I'll tag, what is it? Mega Mewtwo X at least has the niche of going physical, partial fighting. Mega Mewtwo Y is a sad case of uses Mega Slot and that whole... Yeah. Yeah, there's that whole sadness. Megas, given that Megas were kind of before my time, like, I've seen some stuff into it. There's also, I mean, friggin', if we're going with Megas, then there's also going to be the things known as the Primals, and also Mega Rayquaza. Which, I don't know, those, I do feel like Megas are better as a single-player game type of thing, rather than a thing to take into the competitive stuff. Just because then you can, if it's a single player thing, you can, you know, everyone's fun. Look, the only reason I will give Primal Groudon a pass is because I had always loved Groudon more than Kyogre, and it was always Kyogre being the better one between the two of them. And thusly, I was just seeing Groudon finally just be like, ah yes, your water does nothing to me. I was just like, finally. He gets to have his moment. I did actually use a Groudon team in Sword and Shield, and I actually remember, because I expected it to be, it wasn't min speed, it was just no speed EVs, but still, it was like no speed EVs, speed reducing nature, but still max speed IVs. Have Tail Glow, because we can't have nice things. But I do remember it survived a Max Geyser. It was in Sun because of how weather priority works. It survived a Max Geyser from Kyogre, had weakness policy on, and then proceeded to nearly one-shot a Dynamax Kyogre with Rock Slide. Those good old days of the way I had that Groudon spect. To survive the Kyogre Max Geyser in the whatchamacallit, in the rain. Or in the sun, not in the rain. Jesus Christ, Groudon does not survive that in the rain. Also, I think it was partnered with Tornadus to get the priority Tailwind or maybe Hurricane up or something. No, it would have been Tailwind at the time just because of how that worked, but yeah, it doesn't matter if you have a Tailwind and the rain is on your side when I kill your restricted Mon and also your... no option for switch exists. Yeah, that is a thing I wish I had been able to put more time into. But that was also, I guess a number of factors came in. That was something I was also doing very, very alone. Like, I didn't really talk to people about it. So it was I guess I do a lot of, that's just how I do a lot of things, is just alone, which is probably, doing things with people is probably a lot better. It's not even probably, it's just that is a definite is better. But it would just be a lot of alone grinding, doing number calculations, trying to put that together, and it's like, well, I can't really talk to anyone about this because this is just my alone stuff that I do. Or like, even if I did talk to people, it's a bit of a different one-sided conversation. Still looks fun. It very much does. I hope there are regional formats that still exist because I enjoy the more limited formats, but we shall see how that all evolves. We shall see how that all evolves. Oh. I haven't touched the competitive side of that for coming up on 2 years. Coming up on 2 years, which is a sad little thing to think about, but the things I had to trade off. The things I traded off for the stuff, you know? If I hadn't given that up, I likely wouldn't have, you know, a lot of stuff would be very different around here. Very sad. It is very sad. Yeah, I think, I think I uploaded it as a short. There was one time where I did a stream like right as the ranked season switched, so it was one of those rush race to Master Ball tier. And I did manage to get in to be like, whatchamacallit? We're right on Pokemon and using ability is legal. What, like a Pokemon... Whatchamacallit, like, my brain, okay, you said Speed Racer, my brain went to like a friggin' Mario Kart type thing where it's just like, instead of the pickups, you just have the Pokemon's moveset at your disposal. That would be amazing. That would be very, very moozin'. I enjoy moosies. I enjoy the moosement. Yeah, where the hell is it? It should be... I know I uploaded it as a short at some point. That one. That one. Yeah, during that one I managed to get into Master Ball rank at number 345. was interesting. And not just keep it. I'll say the same thing as I said with Lizard's RCS. Experiment in those side games. Just I don't want that to be the main one. To fit enough to run on the track. So just imagine you're doing a Snorlax, but you don't even try and win the race. You just plop your Snorlax down in the middle of the road. And force all the other racers to go and find a Pokeflute. Snorlax is not here to win. Snorlax is here to make sure you lose. What happened in the Pokemon manga? You just went from battle system to manga? I don't know what happened. What was the transition there? Unless you mean the Snorlax? I'm choking on my own self. My existence is pain. No, my existence isn't pain. It's relatively fine right now. Hi, how you doing? I'm fine. But I am slightly choking on myself at times. Burrows has Snorlax. Oh. You know what? Great minds think alike, and I'm going to choose to believe that that was a great mind. The Snorlax had the great mind to plop in the middle of the rod. That is the greatness. Wait a minute, I do... Hold on, we're just going to pick a thing real quick. You need an update, but... defeat. Aw. How adorable. You feed the Snorlax that got in your way, and now you're best of mates. Alright. I completely forgot as well. There was a time when friggin' Scarlet and Violet where I was AFK, looked back at the screen, and a shiny had walked up to me. I completely forgot that had happened. Sorry, my brain went quiet there for it's just almost. I mean, it both. Yeah, I mean, yes, and also it's. You just raising creatures. It would be a fun thing to do, like a Pokemon style thing of training. You have the training and then you do that, but with Pokemon, that would be a fun thing to do. And maybe a bit more control than Ulma, because as far as I'm aware on that one, you train, then they run on their own, and then you have this. I don't know a whole lot about Ulma, but I will play that eventually. I have too many things I need to play at the moment. I also want to revisit FNAF's Secret of the Mimic now that it's been updated. I think you're on the right track of that one. I have too many. God, there's too many things I want to play and also revisit, but. That's probably... Alright, there's the game that wanted command prompt access. Hold on, I'm trying to just... I'm just looking through Steam real quick. And this... Just uninstalling things I do not need. Cleaning out the stuff. What the hell? That one. Oh, funny. Funny you are. Sorry, I keep going a bit quiet. My head looks blah blah blah. I think the first, well, actually, my first shiny that I found was it was in the post-game area of Platinum, I believe. It was Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum. It was on the island up to the right. It was a Fearow, and my Feraligatr decided to get a bit crit happy on it. God, House is another thing, yeah. For a game to be played. Mazoric is still waiting for me to play Code Veronica. Mazoric is still waiting on me to play Code Veronica, so yeah, there is a definitely precedent to wait. That one needs to be. God, I'm still in the middle of that. I think it's probably gonna be finished next stream though. Heartworm. Just doing some good old cleaning. The demos I can't uninstall strictly because if I uninstall them, then I don't know about them and can't find them again because they're just removed from the profile. This one's downloading an update for a rando game. Why? That is a big update. Through that. Don't mind me just doing that. I don't know why. Oh my god, I'm way more tired than I thought I was. Play House. The game that was recommended. It was during the 24-hour stream, but that one I determined would be too long of a playtime to have like a 6-hour time slot of the 24-hour stream. So I decided to postpone. Potentially, I should sleep. I should. Or something. Yeah, we just get all the mods together, we play a game of house and see how that goes. I still want to do a round of Monopoly with moderator, because that would have been easier when I didn't have more moderators than Monopoly a lot. Also, there's the new Silent Hill game, which seems to be actually getting quite decently reviewed. I have no idea if it's actually good, but... no comment. My comment is, I just want to see all of my moderators fighting over capitalism. Because that would be funny. What was it before? Jeez. The old discs. I mean, to be fair, I do have I have a bunch of Xbox 360 games on a shelf behind me, so I mean... most of the streams of the new Silent Hill game, I've seen nothing of it. I've seen, other than it exists and the trailers for it. More than a time you survived through a lone system because you died. Oh, funny. Hold on. Okay, how many... I'm sorry, what? Sorry, I looked up Monopoly on... Monopoly 2024, mostly negative. Monopoly Madness, mixed review. What the hell is this? I know there's like the Ubisoft Monopoly, which I think is the most known digital Monopoly. I don't know what... Hold on, what is Monopoly 2024? Oh, this is also Ubisoft, so this is interesting. How do you make Monopoly bad? What the hell? It's... What? I'm so... Huh? Hold on, let's just... What are the reviews? What are the mostly negative reviews on this? I'll talk about this game, but... With current issues, my friends, I have not been able to finish a single game, and that flippin' blows to spend... Wait, how much is this? It's normally $30 fucking dollars. Quick search real quick. Monopoly. $15. Okay, that's a mini one. $20. Friggin' physical board. Jesus Christ, Monopoly is almost 100 years old? Publication 1935. Okay then. Oh yeah, they probably, if it's depending on how old it was, they very well could have been led. Considering how long the game has been around, because Ubisoft has done a few versions of Monopoly at this point. For to not even be able to have a winner, might as well go on TTS or just Tabletop Simulator. Oh yeah, Tabletop Simulator. Oh yeah. I forgot that that's a thing that you can do. This thing have... I'm presuming it has... Yeah, it has a bunch of DLCs for what I'm presuming are a bunch of... I have no idea what most of these games are. What the hell? Huh? So I forgot... I completely forgot Tabletop Simulator was a thing. What the hell? VR support. Tabletop Simulator is VR supported? That's interesting. Oh, the ENVtuber has to play, but to play, so she still has to pay. So the base idea was her. People didn't play either of her ideas, and then the people she gave it to, I'm presuming, gave it their own thing. Is what she's doing there. Don't really zombie. What the hell are some of these? Jesus Christ, all of the Tabletop Simulator DLCs is over $300. They took away one of them. Man, sometimes choice is a bad thing. Well, about playing board games and Tabletop Simulator. That could be a fun thing. That could definitely be a fun thing. Jesus Christ, I don't know what all is. I don't know what is default included and what you need to additionally pay for. Hold on, because yeah, there's a bunch of, there is literally over $300 of DLC packs that I don't know entirely what all contain. Or it's like, I don't know exactly what goes on in them, or if they are just like backgrounds and such. Oh, okay, there's a lot of custom stuff. I'm sure you could, okay, I'm sure you could get that working. And okay, that's how that works. Gotcha. So I want to keep reading the negative reviews of the Monopoly game that is Ubisoft, just because I find that funny. Oh, got it. Or just buy the game physically from Walmart and play IRL. Both options are way better than this version. Personally, I wish they would have stuck with the Monopoly Plus. Oh yeah, Monopoly Plus is what the other one is called, instead of removing it from the store so no one can buy it over this one. Yeah, okay, that's what freaking. They removed the old Monopoly Plus, which I think I own on my Switch. But they removed Monopoly Plus and gave a worse version to replace it. Jesus Christ, Ubisoft, you are friggin' pathetic scum. Ugh. Every day passes, and more, it's like, this is just the new norm for how scummy big companies are. It's part of the reason I don't want to hand any more money to Nintendo, and Ubisoft I have never had a reason to give money because I've never actually cared for anything they did. Monopoly, okay, that's other language. Potential needs to be updated. Yeah, it needs to be freaking fixed, it seems. There seems to be a lot of German. Bitte kauft dieses Spiel nicht. Ich habe insgesamt von 10 Online-Partien gerade mal eine Süde spielen können. Die bugs sind television. Where's for it when you need this? Where's for it when you need him? Why are there so many angry German reviews? Wenn ihr selbst ein Spiel erstellt, gibt es manchmal für ein so grob, friggin' whatever that fancy B is. I lost my place. Publisher ist traurig, und wenn ihr denn dann mal spielt, worked is extreme gescriptet. Von den Modell und Sprecher sound ganz gut, aber ihr werdet auch ärgern, wenn ihr es kauft. Ich versus mein Geld bekommen. Mal sehen. Give it to for it later. That was longer than a clippable minute. That was longer than a clippable minute, unfortunately. But yeah, if you're wondering, Thank you, screenshot noise. Very cool. If you're wondering... what the heck? This was what I was reading, if you were wondering. I'm sure I butchered it appropriately. Kuda continuing to take pictures of my funny faces. I am not angry, I am just pointing out what I am seeing, and I find it amusing. Oh, good, we have a happy German review! I'm not reading that, I've read my German quota for the century. So why was the dog uncanny? Seriously, how do you mess up Monopoly this horribly? How does Monopoly get messed up this bad? Just everything. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at this stuff. It is just. Ah, yes, water physics. That's what you need in a Monopoly game. That's what you prioritize. You also make it so the pieces walk through the houses, and the houses have physics. This is oh my god, the money's slowly going away. Oh, dropkick that. Ah, existence ended. Oh god, the dog is uncanny. Oh. God, that is friggin'... What the hell is Alien Monopoly? Okay, this is not in English. Oh, now we have another duelist. The Fallout Monopoly for tabletop simulator. You know what? The fact that you have found that...
Greetings, Yuki.
Hey, that was relatively normal. It was a little speedy for you, but... Yes, I am existing, but I am merely... somewhat existing. I should probably... I wonder... what should I do with my existence? Horror. Minecraft Monopoly is a thing? Yeah, because freaking... When... Yeah, that... Why would they kill... I mean, I know why they would. It's because people then have to buy the new garbage. What the hell is Monopoly Madness? This is just confusing. It's also on a much deeper discount now than the other Monopoly game. Yep, an animation involving Monopoly Man. Okay, cool. Fortnite Monopoly. Fortnite has everything. That does not surprise me. Okay.
Hiccups loudly and disruptively.
Yeah. So why is hiccups loudly and disruptively some of the most calm stuff the text-to-speech ever says? You found a young malleable mind and infected it with the children's trading cards. Communism Monopoly is there. Is that an official thing? I knew that was a thing that, the whatchamacallit. Oh, what's the channel? I know the Communist Monopoly was a thing that, whatchamacallit, the friggin', I know the channel, the board game YouTube channel. Is that Norrell's Bar? Is that what that is? I haven't watched them in a while, but yeah, that was Communism Monopoly. That is an oxymoron. Well, it's Monopoly, but engaging in communist rulings. Because that version that they did involved the pieces you are dying. And you having to then take over other people. I have no idea what the hell this game even tries to be. It's another Ubisoft version. Shorter round crosscasters, monopoly time, collect resources, buy up reproduce with your opponents, and avoid those tricks to win the race for the rich. 20 playable characters, and close monopoly token, 4 unique environment, each with several levels, 6 players. Anti-monopoly, but with laws on fair trade and to punish and divide monopolies. Really? That one seems to be the most interesting for some reason to my brain. Oh. Too many varieties. And by too many... Variety is good. Variety is a good thing. I shouldn't say too much variety, it's just... There is a lot going on there. There's very much a lot going on there. Agricultural farming game. Are you suggesting... What should we call it? Did you say... Oh, as it started, that was recommended last time. Actually, the Minecraft server still exists, and given how... Kuda's been hard at work on the Minecraft server stuff since the 24-hour stream. And part of me still wants to some degree, use PC number 2 over here just as, like, the server host, because that would give it good purpose of life. But on the other hand, that would also mean... You're talking about Stardew Valley. I know you were talking about Stardew Valley, but that just made me think of your request for community night and all that stuff. I have never actually... Okay, hold on. Me looking at the Steam page for Stardew Valley is legitimately the first time seeing any of the Stardew gameplay. I had never actually known what this gameplay was. You're just one thing and it breaks 5 things. Yeah, that's partially why... I don't know, it might be more... It might be more worth it long run for us to set up something where I'm effectively just hosting the server from PC2. And it's basically a case of... because they have season... They have a drama because they have season... Elaborate. Elaborate on what you mean by that, Yuki, because that does not make sense to my brain right now. Because they have season. Explain how this become controversial. Some people are trying to call them race because they have seasons. How do seasons... How do seasons equal racism? Season is now... It's just one of those moments, and this is just a thing I like to say of just... This is like probably the most statemental thing I will say on the topic of racism. I'm just gonna say, the people who just say the word racism at the most minor inconvenience are taking away any type... It's like the boy who cried wolf, so that... Because there are actual racist assholes in the world, but when you have the people who claim seasons are racist, it's gonna make it harder to take the real problem seriously. How do you translate seasons into racism? How do you translate seasons into racism? Did not enough people grow up with the story The Boy Who Cried Wolf? Like, that just sounds like someone who wants to who's trying to be like, oh, so to create victims where there is none in that case. just freaking, that's what, like, yeah, they're just they're trying to create victims where there are none. I don't... How boring is your life? How boring? Just why? Just why? It's like, whatchamacallit, the friggin'... I just remember this happened. Do I want... Yeah. This is a story from back when I worked at a gas station where a guy came in, a black man came in, and he was like, oh, blah, 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 just had an employee discount card for working at, like, another one of the gas station locations. And the manager on shift thought she saw an expiration date that had already passed, and because it was, like, a screenshot of a barcode for the whole thing. And, she just asked him if he could zoom out a little so she could see the date. They're calling the game colonialism. Jesus Christ. What was I in the middle? But like, she was like, oh yeah, can I just see the date? And then he just went off on a tizzy, called her racist, threw the take a penny, leave a penny jar, and then left without paying for the gas he had. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna pretend I know people's life or what leads them to that, but it's just like... And the funny thing is, we looked at an employee discount card, and the number she thought she saw was the date it was issued. So in other words, it would have been the easiest thing ever for the guy to like zoom out of the image and be like, there's the date. But instead, no, just screams racism, throws a penny jar, and walks out. It's just like, you're not making a good case for yourself. I mean, yeah, no, I'm looking, I mean, I'm combing through the trailer of Stardew. There's the lack of diversity in the and that's not even, I wouldn't even call that racism, that is just, those are the people here. I mean, I don't know a grandfather, old farm plus, small village, what do you mean? Yeah, not every place is like a high traffic of varieties of people. If it's I mean, I don't even... It's not exactly going to be a high traffic and a high intake from other people. Or not, what the hell am I even trying to say? It's not going to have a lot of people from all over the place coming in. It's going to be very local population type. Yeah, it's just... How are we? Ah, good. We've somehow stumbled into, yeah, we've somehow stumbled into racism conversations twice this stream. I guess that's what happens when I am tired. But yeah, like, a small secluded village is not exactly going to be a high traffic area for people who... I find it hilarious. I find it hilarious that the moment you say, should we move on, OBS disconnected. I think OBS wanted to move on. You know what, we'll listen to OBS on that one.
Greetings, Glossy Ethan.
Where is the reverb? That is the first time I've heard that voice without a reverb. Either way, yeah, no, just we end that conversation with, dear God, you don't need to point and say racism at every minor inconvenience.
I'm gonna make a compilation of all the messed up voices this stream.
Yeah, that does, you're gonna have some work cut out for you. This is only like a 2-hour stream right now. Oh, Jesus Christ, we've been going for 2 hours. Oh. What is on the listum? Currently, genuinely, I've just been very I've been more tired than I thought I would be this stream, so the stream might end up getting cut short, and I'll just do something on tomorrow. I was like, where's it? I'm adding Stardew Valley to the cart. I don't know what... Oh, but friggin'. I feel very conflicted right now of what to do. Oh yeah, the friggin'. I want to. I say friggin' too much. I say too much friggin' lately. I'm noticing. People cosplaying in public. I mean, that's just a fun thing. That's just a fun thing whenever it's done. Making me flashback to my one cosplay adventure when I was younger. It was fun, but I never got hyper into it. It was very, very... it was enjoyable. Nowadays, if I did anything, it would be something involving masks because covers a face. You know? Thinking about something. God, why is... Oh, the brain. I do wonder if I could just fall asleep right now if I really tried. I do wonder. I wonder if I could fall asleep on stream right now. But by then, not quite yet. We're gonna keep going for a little bit and see how I feel in a little few minutes. Also, this is a random thing I've just... Is it public in general? Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. I figured that's what you meant, because that is what basically for the horsey game. What day is it? What's that? You know what, maybe I'll make tomorrow a work day, and then the following evening will be... I need to schedule that in advance and at a proper time that Yuki can do, because it is funny that even without you telling me, based on your time zone, I was actually, my guess was correct on what country you lived in, and that is only because, I would say back in the day, but not even back in the day, unless I'm not misremembering for the 24-hour stream, guess it? I thought, well, didn't you say Indonesia internet during the 24-hour stream? But based on your time zone, I knew that time zone because because I was watching a decent chunk of, like specifically Hololive Indonesia VTubers, but I knew the time zone, unless I got it wrong. I could be wrong right now, but I thought that's what you said during the Minecraft section, where you said, welcome to Indonesia internet. I can't find it. Wait, what did you find? The world. Oh, okay, that's stars. You know, the fact that Nemesis came with that smile is a very imposing, is how I'll word that. Oh god, if I do what the frig, I don't... Lore accurate Nemesis. You are the Nemesis of Yu-Gi-Oh! You see a target, you eliminate it. And then I'm the remake Nemesis of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I have like 2 brain cells that every so often maybe let me achieve a goal, but for the most part I just kind of throw my chance of success away. The lobotomized entity that is... Second victim is Thumb. What about the dinosaur from the ancient times? I'm referring to Callie, not Flyball. Flyball's the dinosaur by age. Callie is the dinosaur by that. Whom? The dust that you have on your boot? That one? You know, the dust? From a few years ago, probably, that you just promptly stompied? But yeah, Yuki, genuinely, I don't even... This is just my memory. Can you confirm or deny, have you ever, in the case of on my stream, have you ever lost a duel other than the one that I got a lucky Gamma Seal and managed to beat you in that one turn? Have you ever... That was... We all can agree. That was not me being skillful. That was me being lucky. It's the same way the Ancient Gear deck I had technically was capable of beating a competent U-Bell deck. It is not based on actually being a better built deck. It is not me being a better duelist. It is I got real lucky in a very niche alignment of the stars. Daikaiju or internet, fair enough. And an internet one is not a loss, that's just a disconnect. That is not, I won't even count that as a loss for you. I've never seen you lose via internet. I've never seen you lose via internet. Look, my door is open. Okay, and if someone's coming in, then they have hell waiting for them. Look, if someone wants to trespass on me, I.
Greetings, Zakiru.
Hey, normal!
I don't know, every so often I'll just get sucked into the hard music. Well, back in the day, you are coming, oh, we have the, well, don't worry about that. That's a very, manageable position you're in right now there. Yep, a very manageable position. Do not mind, do not worry. Everything you love shall be in a flurry. A McFlurry, sponsored by McDonald's. Not really. Legal disclaimer, I am not sponsored by McDonald's. I have not consumed their food in God knows how long. Oh, the FNAF entrance. Those ones just require a lot of actual engineering. Going to be a new rule. I've seen some Thumb posting some stuff on that, I believe. Like, well, hold on. What is? Oh God, Thumb has been friggin'. Where is the self-promo? There it is. I don't know. Thumb has been posting stuff on the. Yeah, you've been posting the stuff in there. I see it pop up, but the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff is of. Oh, there was another thing I wanted to mention that I just legit forgot. I was in my brain for half a second and I forgot it. Oh yeah, because Yuki, yeah, what about Gundam? Funny enough, Yuki, that was you who recommended the Gundam Mercury Witch at some point. I have had the tab for that open on YouTube pretty much since you recommended it, still have not found the time to just sit and watch it. It is open in a tab, but I have not consumed. This is the thing of I have not consumed content. I have not consumed content in a while. I have not I haven't watched shows in many long. It is sitting there open, ready to go, and will go at some point when I am just feeling a night of, you know what, we're doing nothing but sitting and watching. 80% your videos for some reason. Well, it's because no one else wants to post stuff in there for some reason. Also, I'm presuming the Servant of Evil cover got removed because I'm noticing a turd no linky go, right? On stream chatter? I mean, sure you, yeah? Yeah, sure if you want. Why are you so concerned that people know about my little Miku figure? Yeah, because, yeah, Kuda, how active are you on your YouTube, even? Last thing posted 10 months ago. That appears to have been a while ago. You appear to have... Yes. Christ. Wait, Phil, why are you crying? That was the original... Oh, you know what? Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. Hold on. I mean, I guess I can post it myself. Did I ever save that image, or did I just... You forgot your Discord password and procrastinating? Isn't there password reset options that can go? Like, you don't even need to re-get it. You can just make a new one. Due to no more servant. Okay, I figured that was what that was. Did I even save the? Where did I save Miku? Hold on, I can post it. I can just put it on stream. Yeah, I can post it on stream. Did I ever? What are you called? What is the image called, and where are you saved? Where are you saved? It is just called image.png, which means it is just a saved image. Where the hell did I save you? If I hit save, where's the folder? Here you are. Where the hell would you have saved? Oh god, I'm fuddled. I'm befuddled. I don't know where I would have saved the damn image. Where would Miku be? Where would a Miku be hiding? I mean, I'm sure you could scrub that. Hold on. Let me just find my Hatsune. So you did it last week. Miku is hiding. I don't know where would I have saved her? Go to here. Would it be in just miscellaneous? Would I have saved her somewhere in miscellaneous? No. Wouldn't be there. No. No. Hold on. If I go to just here and just search image. Image. Okay, that's not helpful. Go to Disco. I wanted to pop it on screen. Oh my god, I forgot I had that. That's funny. Where the hell actually would I have saved her? I mean, screw it, I could have. No interesting. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna save the image real quick. Save image into pictures, into that. Onto Dingle. Into... I don't know where the hell I should... Don't ask why I'm saving Miku into the torture folder. That is where I am going. Try looking at the Mikusoft Paint folder. If only I had Mikusoft Paint folder. Hold on. That's that. Nope. What? Why did that open to Python speech code? That was confusing. That, and then boop. I forget how big these things go. Boop, 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 boop. Miku. This has just been sitting in a drawer for a while, but yeah, it's just a little keychain hang thing that can just hang out. But yeah, Miku for some reason just was hiding there. I don't know if I now have two of the same image saved, but yeah, that has just been kind of a thing that I had for a while. And I mentioned before this, one of her hair ties was... Piddly Pumperson.
It has your eyes. Me, but angrier. Miku support over my lost Miku file. I don't know what they would say, like, hey, I got this from one of those random gacha packs, like 7 or 8 years ago now. Help me. I don't know where it is. And I also need you to find an image of it, not anything else. I have the actual physical figure. Well, yeah. That is just, I have had that for a while, and I found her just sitting in a drawer. That Miku looks so angry. I mean, yes, you do. It is a very angry Miku. What the hell just flashed in the upper left corner there for a second? Hold on. What just I'm going to... Hold on. We're just going to make sure this is muted. And this. What the hell just flashed there? What the hell flashed in the upper left corner when I controls it? OBS, whenever you flash...
Oh, it was a... It was a conglomeration of Terror King Salmon. It went from Terror King Salmon to the Smill file. It flashed 1 frame of Terror King Salmon and 1 frame of the folder of Smill. Oh no, two frames of the folder of Smill.
Remember to smell, people.
Remember to Smill indeed. Apparently Miku just summoned those things somehow. Don't worry. We were all blessed. Before Bowser Chibi. I mean, technically, yeah, because you were here for the sleep stream where it was just very prominent. Oh, goddammit, I opened. Probably don't even need to keep the old chat GPT tab open. It's probably not entirely useful nowadays. Its use has run its usefulness. Is Miku still here? Oh, Miku's still here. Hi, Miku. Miku get to be tiny. Yeah, I have a very angry Miku. That was from one of those, like, you know, in the store, you just have the random chance little, effectively the IRL gotcha polls. I probably got smilled for 10 seconds. You mean when the friggin' stream crashed when I tried, Doi? Wait, Doi? No, Terror King Salmon. Doi is, we got Terror King Salmon. Doi is the lovely fish that you introduced us to, the Sarcocabungus. Yes, I intentionally mispronounced the name. I'm going to actually double check to see if there is, hold on. The Sacarbungabos. Sakababafabif. That's now new adopted daughter, Miku Luna. Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. God, I hope if I have a daughter, she's not that angry all the time. Sakabambaspis. I have the file saved properly, but... Oh, sure, you still end up... Right, you're still catching up on a lot of that stuff. Or do I have a lot of... I will have a lot of angry daughters. I was like, a lot of what? And then it's like, oh, angry daughters, obviously. Because all I have done so far with Uma was click open. I probably should set that up for capture at some point, but... the fish kind of... Wait, the fish with a... Love that fish with a long... Fish design is... kind of resemble one of the Hall of Talent... I'm... If we're referring to the Sakangabunga, which Hololive talent looks like the Sakangabunga? I am very questioning of that. Sakangabunga? Yes, the Sakabaganga. Sakabagagabunga. Points at the fish. I know there's the... Which one? God, I haven't kept super up with the whole life side of things in a while, but... That is one I've actually not actually... One second. That is one I don't believe I've actually been... Because I kind of fell off in recent times when I was more focused on doing stuff. Hololive is terrible work environment. Oh! Her... I never... Okay.
Bunga.
Oh, her... Yeah, her I have seen. Okay. If anything, I don't think terrible work environment... Why is that what comes to mind with Hololive specifically? If there's other companies, I would say way before Hololive on that one. way far before HoloLive on the work environments. I mean, obviously, I have not been inside the company and do not know the stuff. All I know is what I know from the outside as what I engaged with it years ago and kind of loosely engaged with it more so on the now times. Oh. And I see Hunter over on Twitch. Am I about to metamorphose? I haven't. I mean, actually, I realize now if I change, if I get an outfit change to anything other than Chibi or the Void, or I guess the Ball as well, it's just not gonna show up. To watch a video English VTuber left due to a bad work environment. If that was the Coco-related incident, then that was because of doxing threats, because of angry... Correct me if I'm wrong, there was way more to it than that. There was way more. And also, Coco was Japanese, because there weren't English graduations until... Sana was the first one? Yeah, and that was because of health issues. Sana health issues... Then I believe it was... Ooh, I'm trying to remember how the English stuff... Been too long ago, you forgot everything. And it appears your time distortion has kind of maybe made you forget some of the detail. I remember this way too well for what it is, but... if I had the chance... I mean, Cat is the obvious one. Just because I've been compared to Cat IRL with certain mannerisms and how I act, and also the fact that you've heard on stream I make a sort of just... I have involuntarily just meowed on stream before. Ame's messing with the timeline again. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, because she's not graduated. I mean, obviously there's the whole she does her own thing, but also is still affiliated with the company because of that. And then, oh right, Chloe also did that one. She was my persona is Doi. No,
you're not alone. I perk quite often.
By the way, man, let's see if I can't even remember. I remember the English one. So yeah, Coco was the first one that I knew of. The other Japanese ones were that was Aqua and Shion, both of which I think everyone who's graduated has returned under indie stuff as well. Oh god, I'm trying to remember. Has any Indonesia HoloLive graduated yet? That is one I don't think I've heard or seen, and that was interesting. Yeah, Ame, obviously go to... At this point, friggin' the sad part of Holo Console being like half gone. And 2 of them were because of health concerns, not even anything else, which is a very, very upsetting when the health gets in the way of people doing what they want to do. Oh, daddy! Number 17, this joke is overused. I don't even know what that 17 joke is. Therefore, how can it be overused? Yeah, and I haven't, like I said, my knowledge has kind of faded in recent times just because I've been more focused on having content that can be background noise while I try and work on other things. You're sure the chat gets it? I'm sure everyone does. I'm sure everyone definitely does. Or so you get 34 months and then you just go, it's the rule. You don't, well, Kuda, you clearly do not understand many things given your, I mean, obviously there's potentially stuff, and another thing, didn't HoloLive go public and that's what caused a few of the graduations there as well? I don't know, some of the situations is that, I feel in the Halloween spirit yet. I'm trying to think of what I want to, there's a conflictedness in me, because usually I always have a Halloween look, that I've made usually on the fly, but I'm also still currently working on an update to the model. I don't know what I want to prioritize stuff. My brain...
Oh, God fucking damn it. Well, I kind of forget these are things that kind of just happen and can exist now, yes. To be fair, this is the one that I'm most likely to just accidentally press anyway. There's kind of a...
downside of me having multiple voices for... What is it with just... There's always just someone with their fingers effectively on Control-Z.
Worth it?
That is a thing. The reason, if anyone ever wonders why I have the redeems be decently expensive, it's because most of the other looks, like we have Chibi and that one, have completely different voices that I associate with them. So those, I should probably actually raise Jackaloon's price. But those ones actually are just take effort to do. Like the fact that I stuck with Chibi for half an hour in the Peak Draw collab is a testament to the fact that it was like, you put 10,000 points in, someone put 10,000 points into this, I'm going to stay into this and be a Chibi and have, you know, I mean, Chibi's just going to be there for half an hour. I'm not doing Chibi and I are the same person, bro. Spooktober. Oh, actually I do have a few games lined up. This one I don't know. Okay, this might actually be a good chance for that. I have Alien Isolation, which was been planned for a while, but I just haven't got around to it. Halloween, yeah, Alien Isolation. I might do a second crack at trying Resident Evil 3, because I kind of just stopped playing Resident Evil 3 after I died and lost 3 hours. Because you know how limited saves means you never want to save. Might want to try that one again. Maybe Silent Hill F, depending, because like that game is, a lot of people, it seems to be getting a lot of good reviews, so potentially. Oh, shirtless loot I get. What do you mean? What? I'm currently not shirtless at the...
Oh, hi, Mark.
No, not currently. Not currently. Hold on, gotta get back over here. Well, F stand for... fucking traumatized. Up in the head, just in general fucked. There's a lot of fucking in that. It's just, you're very fucked up. Bubble? What the bubble is? What the I almost said what the bubble is hell. What the hell is bubble? Is that a thing? Should I just shirtless tober? Skin tober? It's just streaming shirtless for no apparent reason. What the bubble is hell. Oh, there's also another one. Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic got an update, and I kind of want to revisit that.
Kintober?
Because it didn't read the S, I thought that said Kinktober, and I'm just like, I mean... maybe. When does Tormented Souls 2 come out? Tormented Souls 2 comes out October 23rd, actually. That's probably going to be the thing I do at the end of that. Hell yes, I can't wait to be lost and friggin' embarrass myself trying to do hard puzzles. That is going to be a fun time. So that's also on the list. So we have Alien Isolation, potentially revisiting Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic, potential revisit of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. What else do I have? I have a lot. I do have some horror games on here. Do I? I also haven't played, there's one Amnesia game I haven't played. But it's Machine for Pigs, and although that one I kind of ignored because it's not by the same team, if I'm not mistaken, and is commonly seen as far and away the worst. But I could do that just for completion's sake, because I played every other Amnesia. I do also, this is a weird thing. Amnesia the Bunker, I don't know if I played it at a bad time or what. I am disappointed in the viewership that one got. I am tempted to revisit it. Not necessarily just because I was disappointed in the viewership it got, but because it was actually a fun game that I don't think... I approached it wrong and got frustrated in part 1 with. There are sometimes I do that, where I get frustrated in a first time, and then take a step back and reapproach a game. I think Repo was another case of that, where I had to take a bit of a step away, learn the game a little bit, and then be like, oh, okay, that's where my frustration came from. And then come back in better for it. Although Repo's a special case. Kingtober before November. You gotta get it all out, you know? Kingtober. Yeah, you got Kinktober, where you have you have all the fun, and then you immediately just go... It's like having the most crazed, drug-filled party imagined, followed the very next day by complete and total sobriety. That is what we are setting up. That is what is the current setup that we have just done. The one. Oh, you're right for every single. Oh, Jesus. You know what? Keep yourself motivated. You haven't started. Well, if you're writing one for every single day, wouldn't it be like you have the one daily that you do, or? What other horror do I have? Oh. You're giving yourself extra time? That sounds like cheating. You know. Oh, and obviously, I will say throughout all the things, I will try and have my normal... my normal, the Monday limbus as much as I can. Or the Monday evening to Tuesday morning, depending on time zone. I might actually change that depending on what's most available for people, because, I don't know. Oh, sure, she is just setting new rules. I set these rules just now. If you haven't written anything, just think it all out. Maybe use speech to text. Some ships you're gonna use? Yes. The Titanic, Gold Ship, the Mayflower, Ship of Theseus, Star Destroyer. So many ships. So many ships to go through. The Black Pearl. I'm just trying to remember all the things that are technically ships, space, or boat related. Add ancient gear. Ancient gear, deep fistule. That could very well do the thing. Also, Kuda, you putting to sleep is making me ships live. That is the ship that is perpetually on the high seas around here, you know? Oh, which, by the way, there should be 2 collabs with Venvi and Remy coming next week. One of which, paid for by Mazoric, is Helldivers. And then, on Friday evening, is the long-awaited After Dark stream that Venvi, all 3 of us are going to be in that. But for those who don't remember, that idea came because me and Venvi, while playing chess against a gigantic skeleton, for some reason ended up talking about dildos and butt plugs, and then we were like, maybe we should have an entire stream of After Dark. Mazoric paid. Well, he effectively paid for the game, because at one point he said, how much would it cost for you guys to play Helldivers? Remy said the cost of the game. And then as part of the 24-hour stream, he gave money and made the stipulation that was for that. So when I paid Remy for the Loon VR, which, by the way, she's making progress on, I also included extra money in there for the sake of Helldivers. none of us, like, I have a vague idea of it. Like, it's friggin', whatchamacallit, what is it, Starship Troopers, the sweet liberty, blah, 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 go, you know, if they spread freedom and democracy by force against all of, all who oppose and all that. I only have a vague idea of the everything. Hearing chess and dildo being used in the same sentence, it was because I think Venvi made the offhanded comment about the bishop looking like a butt plug. Or one of us made that comment. I want to say it was Venvi, which is the surprising bit. But then that led down a conversation while we're trying to dodge chess pieces for our lives, where we're talking about dildos and butt plugs while the giant skeleton guy is playing chess against the two of us. And it was weird. Venvi's audio, I can maybe understand why it comes across, because Venvi does not, whatchamacallit, Venvi doesn't swear, but there's a
Venvi has such an innocent voice and appearance with the things his brain does.
That's the thing. He is very far from an innocent person. Innocent voice. Maybe I have a different thing of innocent voice, but he does not sound innocent in voice. He sounds very, what is it? He has a very warm and comforting voice, but that does not necessarily mean innocent. Although he did say that it's, so, I do tend to know, yeah, the conversations delve to that. So he's not going to be streaming his POV on that one for the After Dark stream. That one's going to be a bit later because it will be actual After Dark. But if you want an idea, that's where the idea for it even came from. I don't exactly know where the topics are going to go, but it will just be like more explicit conversation. Maybe to get the point across, I just have images from Beyond Citadel in the background to be like, yeah, look, this gets the idea across. Like, I just have Sister Chloe. Hold on, wait, where do I still have her? Yeah, I still have this. I still have this. This will probably not ever be used again, but I find that freaking hilarious that I still have the Impure Sights viewing screen. You're back. Welcome back. Hi, back. I'm Dad. I'm not actually. I am no father. Although there was a time where I was asked because something a girl I had spent time with wound up pregnant very short after, and people were just like, and I'm just like, no, I am not the father of that child. I can guarantee you that. Try not to get reported. The only stream I have ever done, ironically, none of my Citadel or Beyond Citadel streams got age restricted. There were temporary age restrictions and limitations on a couple of my Silent Hill streams, and they were both related to the hospital. I don't know if there was something about the nurses and all the messy stuff there, but yeah, the Silent Hill. I have a father. Oh, you have a father. I didn't say I was your dad. I just said I was dad. It must have been the needles. I'm trying to remember. Was that also the flesh bed? Oh, yeah. One of those was where the flesh lips. That's what the bed of flesh boss fight was. Flesh lips is what that thing was called. Yeah, the nurses, all the gunk there, maybe the implied self-harm suicide stuff. I don't know. There was a lot that could have gotten that thing age restricted. And then, funny enough, it was relinquished. Flesh lips sounds... Bury the guilt deep within. Yes, I am aware of that parody. Also, Hunter, it is not pleasant. You maybe would because you have weird standards, but it is, yeah, the symbolism of it as well is very, I don't know. Best parodies of everybody. I will say, the one problem I had was I had liked the song, and then I started using YouTube Music to just listen to stuff, and because it was liked on YouTube, it kept popping into my YouTube, just the feed, and I was like, I like this song, but it's not, like, when I'm trying to listen to music for the sake of listening to music, it's not what I want to listen to. Sorry, my brain just went back to Silent Hill 2, and I was trying to remember the exact ordering of things, of like how everything played out. Can I also say the cutscene that introduces Flesh Lips is it's like looking at James Sunderland, flash frame to the lips, going like doing the weird claw, cut back to James, flash to the thing, flashback, flash. It's one of those like quick horror cuts before the boss fight begins. And according to what I looked up, it was a symbolic for how he viewed his very sick wife as she was dying on the bed. Which is, yeah, God, James Sunderland was a very, very, very f***ed person. Symbolism doesn't matter in bed. Well, it was a you know what? Yeah, there are plenty of the other nurses around there. But directed by a Bollywood director. Was that Kojima was the one who did the old Silent Hill stuff, right? Or who did the the original? Just look at the Wikipedia. Because he was on the Silent Hills, which was only available as the PT. Yeah, musical composer being that one I know. Interesting. But yeah, that I don't know what all the remake changed. I don't know if the remake added anything super significant. I know the remake is longer than the original by a few hours. So I don't know exactly what was added. I know some of the meaning of certain enemies was potentially like, I don't know how exactly it was, but yeah, James Sunderland is a very messed up character. I wonder if that game, oh god, is there Born From a Wish? Is Born From a Wish planned to be going for the remake? Okay, the last news was March 13th. Interesting. Oh, God, you forgot about that hilarious moment. That's one of those moments where it's just like, that one. It just came so far out of nowhere, made so little sense if you actually think about it, and is so dark. It's just like that. I feel like there was a decent the build up to it as well was whatchamacallit was because the self-degradation that stream became, because that was the only way to progress. That was mildly upsetting. Gonna watch the stream after this one. Yeah, no, enjoy remembering the silly times of that one. Oh, there's apparently no. I don't. I would think there would be some news on the potentially doing Born From a Wish. That is unfortunate. Yeah. Sorry, my brain. I was just brain was reading this the Wikipedia for Silent Hill 2. That's why King. Wait. Perversion. Oh. I misread that as preservation, and I'm just like, why is preservation a kink? Are we just like stuffing what we love and then having kinky times with the stuffed loved ones? Now I realize I just misread that. Oh my god, Wikipedia has dark mode? Sorry, I did not know that. Oh. Ugh, not the jar. The jar is the eternal preservation. The jar is the eternal preservation. That is how that goes. Yeah. Now that this is about an hour past what I was talking about, I am actually going to end this stream. And probably proceed to pass out. I'm sorry, I'm more tired. Maybe... I don't know. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I want to try and work on stuff tomorrow if I can, if my brain is in the right place. Following day, hopefully stream. Weekend is always up in the air. The normal Limbus will be the normal Limbus now. Now that we have no weird things going on, normal Limbus should be able to be normal Limbus now, as opposed to the weird cases where we were having like week off to a week, week off to a week. Oh, sugar rest, I shall. And thank you for being here to enjoy it. At least I hope you enjoyed it and no one was here at gunpoint forcing you. But for now, this be where we end. So, thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. And as per usual, and as what was attempted to be said, yeah, bye-bye. Stars.